First requirement for the wolf adventure running with the pack is to play catch. Here we have some scouts. We have a group of 2 and a group of 3, and they're going to be playing catch with each other. All right, scouts, ready?
Yeah.
Let's play some catch. So wolves, you can find a partner to play catch with as well. The second requirement for the wolf adventure running with the pack is to balance walking forward, backwards, and side to side. We're fortunate to have a beam that we can walk on, but you could also do this using a 2x4 or another piece of wood that you might use as your walking beam. All right, so the scouts are going to demonstrate balance by walking forward. Now the scouts will demonstrate balance by walking backwards on the beam. As you balance, you might need to use your arms to keep your balance. Now the scouts will show balance by walking sideways on the beam. And again, you may need to use your arms to help balance yourself as you walk across the beam. The third requirement of the wolf adventure running with the pack is to show flexibility by doing a front roll, a back roll, and a frog stand. Our scouts will now demonstrate a front roll. Ready, scouts? Go. 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 All right. Scouts will now demonstrate back roll. Ready, scouts?
Yes.
Go. And another. And another. And another. And another. All right. The last portion of this requirement is to do a frog stand. Our scouts will now demonstrate how to do a frog stand. Ready, scouts?
Yeah.
Do the frog stand. All right. The scouts are going to show us how to play this one. This is called Crab Walk Battle, and each scout has a pad, and the object of this game is to take the pad and to kick one of the opposing players with their pad. They can't immediately attack the players on either side of them. They have to go for somebody across the floor to begin with. But after that, and the pads are out, it's kind of fair game on the pads. Okay. If you get hit with a pad, you're out, and so we'll ask you to step off the floor while the other players continue to play. Okay. Scouts ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Have to stay in the crab walk position. Requirement 5 of running with the pack is to do 2 of the following: a frog leap, an inchworm walk, a kangaroo hop, and a crab walk. So our scouts are going to demonstrate a frog leap. Ready, scouts?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go. Frog leap. Our scouts will now demonstrate the inchworm walk. Ready, scouts?
Yeah.
Let's walk. Now we kind of have a combination of a bear walk here, but we do have some inchworm walking taking place here. Our scouts will now demonstrate the kangaroo hop. Ready, scouts? Let's hop like a kangaroo. Boys, the next thing we're going to talk about now is some good nutrition. All right? And you've probably seen some of this information about the My Plate program, suggested foods, and what makes up a good balanced diet. And so we have the illustration of the plate, the portioned plate, and the different items that should go in each part of your plate. So one of the things is fruit. And so do we remember what fruits are? Fruits are what are some examples of fruits?
Kiwi. Kiwi.
Kiwi.
My favorite.
What else? Okay, apple. All right. What else? We've got berries, oranges, clementines, right, which are tangerines. Those types of things are fruits. And then we have vegetables. And then we have vegetables. And what are some vegetables?
Bananas.
Bananas aren't vegetables. Bananas are fruits. Okay. All right.
One is an eggplant.
Okay, eggplant is probably a vegetable. Cauliflower is a vegetable.
Trees.
Trees.
Well, broccoli. Owen likes to call broccoli trees because they look like little trees.
Well, that's right. They do look like little trees, don't they? So broccoli is a vegetable. Now, you remember the difference between what a fruit and a vegetable is, right?
A fruit has a fleshy, has a skin. No, a fruit.
Fruits
have seeds inside.
Fruits have seeds inside, and vegetables do not. Okay, so things like tomatoes are actually fruits, although we commonly consider them as vegetables. They're actually a fruit because a tomato has seeds inside. And somebody mentioned a banana a minute ago, and a banana is a fruit because have you ever, when you've started to eat a banana, if you've broken a banana into or sliced a banana, you see the little black specks in the middle of a banana? Well, those are the seeds for bananas. And those happen to be seeds that we eat along with the fruit. But then, you had a picture of a peach, and a peach has a large seed in the middle called a pit, and we don't eat that pit, do we? No, we kind of throw that pit away unless we're growing peaches or looking to grow peaches. Okay, so Those are fruits and vegetables. Those are some of the items that we need to have in our daily diet. One of the other items that we need to have are grains. Okay, and what are grains?
Bread.
Okay, bread is a product made from grain.
It's also protein.
Okay, and so and crackers are a product made from grains, but grains are like wheat and corn and rice. Okay,
Certain cereals.
and a lot of cereals are made from grains. Pastas would be made from grain because they're usually some type of wheat that goes into making those pastas. Yeah, so pastas and macaronis, those types of things would be examples of grains. Then we have the protein foods, and the proteins are the ones that we really need to help fuel our body. They give us a lot of energy. They help us build a strong and healthy body. And those are what would be some examples of some proteins? Meat, different types of meat. Okay, so beef, pork, fish. Those are types of meats. Yes,
Peanut
sir.
and peanut butter.
Well, those are proteins. Yes, they are, and there's peanut butter in particular is very, very high in protein, and so a lot of us really like to have peanut butter as part of our diet. Then the last portion of the My Plate are the dairy products. Okay, and what are some examples of dairy products that we would want to include in our diet?
Yogurt.
Yogurt is a good one to have. Milk, and different kinds of milk too, as a matter of fact, right? As long as it's a product that has calcium in it. Yes, sir?
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk, yes, chocolate milk's one of my favorites. Dairy products, a lot of dairy products can double as proteins as well as dairy products, okay? So, fellas, we've got a little game here, and you've already found the cards on the floor, scattered out here on the floor. Wait a minute, hang on. Out here on the floor, we have a variety of cards that have different fruits and vegetables and grains and proteins and dairies products on there. And so we're going to play a little game and see who can fill up their plate the fastest. Okay? And so we have your plate. Now you're going to leave your plate on the table. That's where your plate goes, right? On the table. You don't carry your plate around unless you're at a buffet, right? No. And so even though it may seem like we've got a buffet out here, a variety of foods, we're not going to carry our plate around, all right? So let's start with fruits. Everybody go see if they can find a fruit. If you find a fruit, put it on your plate. All right?
I can't find a fruit.
You can't find a fruit. You got to look. They're there on the floor.
I'm looking for an apple.
We're looking for any kind of fruit will do, okay? All right. Okay. Well, let's see. His ought to go here. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, let's see if we can go find a vegetable. Let's see if we can find a vegetable. Turnips.
Lettuce.
Cauliflower. Lettuce. All right.
Turnips.
All right. All right. Now, do those usually have seeds in them?
Mm-mm.
I agree. The white grapes usually don't, but the dark grapes usually do. Grapes we usually consider to be a fruit. Okay, so see if you can find something else there that would be a vegetable.
Vegetables are stuff like cauliflower.
Vegetables. Things that that don't have seeds, they probably grow in the ground. You've got potatoes and turnips and radishes. Those are.
Me and my dad grow potatoes out of corn.
Okay, there you go. Potatoes. Potatoes are a tuber. That's part of a root of a plant, and so they don't have seeds, and that makes potatoes a vegetable. All right. So let's see if we can find a grain. See if we can find a grain. All right. We're looking at breads. We're looking at crackers. There we go. We've got some cereal there. All right. There we go. Spaghetti, muffins. Yeah, those are all grains. Okay. All right. Now let's see if we can find a protein, and let's look for a meat. Okay. Let's look for a meat. Well, whitefish is a meat.
Yes, I filled
Okay, there's chicken. Wow, we've not filled the plate yet.
Oh yeah, right there.
All right, there we've got lamb chops, we've got eggs, turkey breast. Okay, all right, very good. Now we're looking for a dairy product. Okay, well, let's see if we can find a dairy product.
Got it.
Okay, we've got yogurt. There's yogurt. There's milk.
Hey Mom, you got mine first. Yeah.
All right.
That's not it. That's a high protein yogurt.
Well, that's fine. That's a dairy product. That's a dairy product. Okay. All right. Can we find a dairy product there? Might look in that back corner. I know I put out some dairy products back there.
Can I be helpful?
Oh, he found one. There we go. All right. Everybody's filled up their plate. Good job. All right. So, fellas, these are the kinds of things that we want to think about as we're looking at having a balanced meal, or if we're talking with our family about a balanced meal. Here are some things that you can give as suggestions to your family as to what you might like to have as part of that balanced meal.